The three diagrams provided offer a comprehensive framework for understanding the relationship between the Yu-Yan Guan view of language, the Yu-Yan Shui Shi Guan view on language learning, and teaching methods based on these views. Let's combine the content of all three diagrams to introduce teaching methods based on these views in detail. Teaching methods based on views of language and language learning. Teaching methodologies in language education are deeply rooted in underlying beliefs about what language is, Yu-Yan Guan view of language, and how it is learned, Yu-Yan Shui Shi Guan view on language learning. The diagrams illustrate this intricate connection, categorizing various teaching methods according to the language view they primarily align with. I. Teaching methods based on structural view of language, Jiu Jie Go Zhu Yi Yu-Yan Guan De Jiao Shui Fa. This category of methods is built upon the structural view of language, which defines language as a system of structurally related elements for the coding of meaning. Yuyan Shi Gi Yin Su Zai Jie Go Shang Shang Hu Lian Shi Chuan Di Yi Yi De Shi Tong. The accompanying behaviorist theory in the view on language learning, Yuyan Shui Shi Guan, heavily influences these methods, viewing learning as habit formation through stimulus response and reinforcement. The goal of learning here is the mastery of elements of this system. Zhangwo Shi Tong Zhang De Gi Zhang Shang Fen. 1. The audio-lingual method, Ting Shuo Fa. Description. This method emphasizes spoken language, drills, and memorization of dialogues. It focuses on accurate pronunciation and grammar through repetitive exercises, often with minimal explanation of rules. Connection to views directly aligns with the behaviorist theory of language learning, classical and operant conditioning, and the structural view of language by breaking down language into discrete structural elements, phonemes, morphemes, grammatical patterns, to be mastered through repetition and reinforcement. The focus is on forming correct habits. 2. Total physical response, Quan Shen Fan Ying Fa. Description. Developed by James Asher, this method involves learners responding physically to commands given by the instructor. It simulates the way children acquire their first language, by responding to commands before they produce speech. Connection to views. While seemingly active, TPR is also fundamentally rooted in behaviorist principles, particularly the stimulus-response link, as learners are conditioned to respond physically to linguistic input. The focus is on understanding structure through action before production. 3. Grammar translation method, Yu Fa Fan Yi Fa. Description. This is a traditional method that focuses on teaching grammar rules deductively and translating texts from the target language to the native language and vice versa. Vocabulary is often learned through bilingual lists. Connection to views. Although less overtly behaviorist than audio-lingual, it still aligns with a structural view of language by dissecting language into its grammatical components and emphasizing the explicit learning of these rules, the elements of this system. The learning process can involve rote memorization of rules and vocabulary, which has some resonance with habit formation. E. Teaching methods based on functional view of language, Ji Yu Gong Nen Zhu Yi Yu Yan Guan De Jiao Shui Fa. These methods are underpinned by the functional view of language, which sees language as a vehicle for the expression of functional meaning, Yu Yan Shi Biao Da Gong Yi Yi De Zai Ti. The cognitive theory of language learning, Ren Ji Zhu Yi Shui Shi Li Lun, with its emphasis on human mind thinks and learns, and mental processes leading to thinking, creativity, supports these approaches. The learning goal shifts to understanding the semantic and communicative dimension. Chang Diao Si Yi He Jiao Ji Sen Mian. 1. Communicative approach, Jiao Ji Fa. Note: this appears in two categories, indicating its broad applicability and evolution. Description. This approach prioritizes communication and meaning over perfect grammatical accuracy. Learners engage in activities that require them to use language for real-life purposes, focusing on getting their message across. Connection to views strongly aligns with the functional view as it aims for learners to express functional meaning. It also resonates with cognitive theory by encouraging learners to actively process information, make choices, and engage in problem-solving to achieve communicative goals, thus fostering thinking, creativity. 2. The natural approach, Zi Ran Fa. Description. Developed by Krashen and Terrell, this method emphasizes providing learners with large amounts of comprehensible input in a low-anxiety environment. It delays speaking until learners are ready and focuses on meaning rather than explicit grammar correction. Connection to views. This method aligns with the functional view by focusing on understanding messages, functional meaning, from input. It implicitly draws on cognitive theory, particularly aspects of Krashen's monitor model and input hypothesis, which suggest that language is acquired largely unconsciously through exposure to comprehensible input, allowing the mental processes to operate naturally. 3. Teaching methods based on interactional view of language. Jiu Jiao Hu Yu Yan Guan De Jiao Shui Fa. This category of methods is based on the interactional view of language, which defines language as the means for establishing and maintaining interpersonal relationship and for performing social transactions between individuals. Yu Yan Shi Shi Xian Ren Ji Guan Shi He Jin Xing Ren Yu Ren Ji Jian Shi Wei Jiao Wang De Gong Ju. These methods are deeply informed by the constructive theory, Jian Go Zhu Yi Shui Shi Li Lun, and particularly socio-constructivism, Shi Wei Jian Go Zhu Yi Shui Shi Lun, which highlight personal construction, Zi Wo Go Jian, and interaction and engagement with the target language in a social context. Zai Shi Wei Huan Jing Sha Yu Mu De Yu Yan Jiao Hu Zuo Yang He Can Yu, including concepts like ZPD and scaffolding. The learning goal here is to communicate appropriately. Go Tong De Kia Dang Xing. 1. Task-based language teaching. Ren Wu Xing Jiao Shui Fa. Description. Learners perform meaningful tasks, e.g., planning a trip, solving a problem, creating a presentation, that require them to use the target language to achieve a non-linguistic outcome. The focus is on completion of the task, with language serving as a tool. Connection to views. Strongly aligned with the interactional view, as tasks inherently involve social interaction and negotiation of meaning to achieve social transactions. It embodies the socio-constructivist principle of interaction and engagement, and learning by doing, from constructive theory, where learners actively construct their understanding through task completion and social collaboration. 2. Communicative approach, Jiao Ji Fa, revisited due to its comprehensive nature. Description. While also listed under the functional view, its emphasis on authentic communication, role plays, and group discussions makes it equally relevant here. Connection to views. The strong emphasis on communicate appropriately and engaging in interpersonal relationship through language places it firmly within the interactional view. Its activities often foster the interaction and engagement central to socio-constructivism, where learners support each other's learning within their ZPD. In conclusion, the diagrams provide a coherent model where a particular view of language influences a corresponding view on language learning, which in turn dictates the design and implementation of specific teaching methods. This framework is crucial for understanding the pedagogical rationale behind various approaches in language education.